And so I appreciate everybody coming in attendance tonight. My entire adult life has been really dedicated to serving the youth of our community. I have 20 years experience in education. I've worked for Amherst County Schools, I've worked for Lynchburg City Schools, and I currently work for Louisa County Schools. While my experience is primarily in technology, I have stepped outside of that in many aspects. I've worked in many parts of operations within the school. Why am I interested in running for the school board? The event for me was in 2018. Many of you may recall the incident that took place in Elam, where our community was devastated by the tornado that came through and destroyed many of them. It may be true that we lost a lot of our physical possessions. God really blessed us through that tragedy, through a wonderful community, the churches, the schools, the athletic teams, all played a huge role in supporting our family and myself through that tragic event. And so, as part of that, I want to be able to give back to my community.
I moved here back in 2015, and I like to say I made the right choice. I ran for my seat originally at my first term was to give back to Amherst County. I really appreciate everything they did for my daughter, my family, my two sons, and everything they did for them educationally. The accomplishments, working as a team on the board. We managed to keep our schools open during COVID, hiring reading specialists to help close the learning gap during post-COVID. I also worked with law enforcement to tackle critical issues with behavior. We now receive Medicaid reimbursements for some of our services we provide to our students, saving you your tax dollar money. I always advocate for parental rights. I like to create Amherst-based policies, not Richmond policies. We need our policies to reflect Amherst County.
Serving the community is high on my priorities. So the beginning of my life to now, I have always gave my heart and soul to education and community. Empowers me to lead and move Amherst County. As an effective school board candidate, I am able to collaborate, I am able to be transparent and be dedicated to our student success. As a board member, I prioritize listening to community, setting clear goals, and working collaboratively to achieve them.
I'm a mom of 4. All 4 of my children graduated from Amherst County High School. They've all excelled, but some have had their own struggles. I have been along for the ride. I've helped these guys. I've advocated for them, and I want to advocate for your children. The first and most effective thing that I think a school board member needs to do is to remember we got to put the children first. That's why we're here.
I have the privilege of having taught or been an administrator for over 25 years in public education. I taught special education for several years. I've taught at elementary, middle, and high school. The ability to draw upon experience is one of the #1 reasons that I run for the school board today. We talk about how important it is to put our children first, and that's so true. The people in the trenches, those are our teachers and our paraprofessionals and our bus drivers. They need to know that our school board supports them as well as our students, because we are one of the largest employers in Amherst County.
Recently, with my husband, we built a log house on the property that I was raised on, and so we are here for life. So that is my biggest interest and reason to run for school board, is because I know this is my forever home, and I want to ensure that we keep the Amherst community values that we've always had in this county intact. And so I think that a really good way to do that is by running for the school.
I live in Elam. We bought land in 2001. We have been pillars of our group since we moved there. When our daughter first went to Elam, we got involved. That was over 20 years ago. We've been involved with that school ever since. We built relationships with the principals, relationships with the parents and teachers who are at Elam. I want to run for the school board to continue those relationships. I think that is what keeps our teachers motivated, our students going, our parents engaged, is having those relationships.
I've enjoyed my role that I've played here. I've enjoyed meeting people. I've enjoyed being a part of the action in Amherst County. I got on the school board a minute ago to just make changes, and I didn't come in with any agenda. I just wanted to represent the people and the children of this county. And throughout the time that I have been on the board, I feel that I have done that, but I haven't done it by myself. I am a team player. I have been excited to have been under the leadership of such great superintendents, and that's my role. My role is to follow the recommendations of the superintendent and to follow the recommendations of the DO. Why do I continue? I got just a little bit more work to do, just a few more things to do.